everybody. I'm here with the lovely, gorgeous actress Imanuelle Grives, who just arrived from 3 weeks as a homeless.
Yes.
How was the homeless experience
Yes.
to you? What are the lessons learned?
That's a very good question. I've learned to be more thankful. That's one of the first lessons I had. And another thing that I learned is that, well, the whole system of being homeless is very complex, and it can happen to anyone, but when it happens to you, it will really, if you don't get out of it really soon, by help of friends of a network, family or friends, it's really difficult to get off the streets, because once you don't have an address, you get into the system where you
cannot apply for a job.
You cannot apply for a job. It's really difficult to get a new bank account, or if you want to get I don't know how you say that in English. In Dutch we would say uitkering, like some money from the government. But if you don't have an address,
how can you get the money back? How can you get help from the government?
Well, that's super difficult, because then it would take, maybe you will have a delay of 4 months, of 6 months. But if you have the delay, let's say you have a company, you make a bad decision with money, a bad investment, and you get bankrupt. Then you have to start over again. But to start over again, you need money, and to pay your rent and to pay for your food and everything, you need money. So you would maybe say, okay, you know what? Now I don't have the time to start up again, so I will need the money from the government. But then you go to the government and they say, yeah, you can get some money because you paid for the taxes. But to get it, before you get it, you are months further. And if you don't pay your rent for 3 months, or your mortgage,
you're out of the system.
You're out of the system. So it's really
tough.
It's tough.
But especially for you, as a woman, and as a beautiful woman, aren't you more vulnerable to the street? What are the dangers for a woman in this situation? Is it more dangerous to a woman than to a man?
I think so. Yes. I know that we have this this gender conversation that that we're having now in the Netherlands, but I do think and do believe and do feel that there's a big difference between men and women. That doesn't mean we shouldn't be treated equal. Of course. We're equal, as in we should get the same.
But the differences
there are
obvious.
differences.
And it's not only in the bra and in the panties.
Yes.
It's in the brain, and it's everywhere.
Yes.
And it's the way people treat you out.
Yes.
It's the way your brain chemistry works.
And it is, and this is especially what I experienced there, being homeless as a woman. Actually, it's easier to get off the streets if you're a woman than if you're a man. Because when you're a woman, they tend more to say, how can I help you? Can I offer you?
They're more protective.
More protective. Because
when they see a man, they say, oh, he's strong, he's young.
Why
isn't he working?
Why is it? Yes. So there is actually also sexism in being homeless between men and women.
Who would say that?
Yeah, well, yes, because indeed the people say, like, yeah, you're a guy, help yourself. You're a woman, how can we help you? So you get help easier.
What was the most weird thing that you ate?
I have to think about that, because I was afraid at first that I would eat. I maybe wouldn't eat, but actually
you were out of money.
Yeah, but I ate every day, because
that's good.
Especially when you stand on the street and ask people, people are really willing to give you some food. If you would stand at a store and would ask, like, I am really hungry, can you buy me a bread or whatever? If you ask
for money, not everybody will be willing to, but if you ask for food, it's hard to say no, of course.
Yeah, and
nobody says no to give you some food.
Yeah, so that's what I experienced. So I ate every day. There was not a day that I was hungry. What I think was weird that happened is that there was some greed that came into myself. And with that, I mean, it's not a real greed, but in Dutch we would say hamsteren.
Oh,
Yeah, that's like you collect food. That's what happened. You collect food. So when I said I'm homeless, so people and they didn't want to give money, but they didn't want to give they didn't want to give food. Even if I had food in my pocket, I would say yeah, sure,
of course.
because then I would have some spare food. So I was hamstering all the time.
But tell me something, don't your world gets so small, you are always thinking about what's next, how can I eat, where will I sleep? When you come back to normal life, you've got...
You have to detox. And that's, I have to be honest, I had to detox, because indeed the three things on your mind were food, indeed a place to sleep, and some money. And I noticed that when I got back, I still now even have it sometimes, that when I'm on the street and I was just like looking, oh, what is it? Where would you sleep when you're here? That's super crazy. Yeah, that is.
Heck.
Yeah.
You know, I was listening to Deepak Chopra, and he said that people who think of money all the time are people who have a lot of money or people who don't have money at all.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, so I was the one with no money at all.
Yeah. And now, do you appreciate more the little things in life?
Yes. I have to say that even before I went there, no, the funny thing is I even went there because I want to get to learn new worlds. I want to get to know people, and I want to...
Yeah, for what you do in life as an actress. Acting is knowing people and using your body and
using your knowledge of people and your empathy of people. And but
are you more empathic now?
I'm more empathic. I'm more empathic, but also I was already in advance thankful for the lessons I knew I would learn, and I did. And I am more thankful for the smaller things in life, and I am more thankful, that I am where I am right now, and that I'm living my dream and doing what I can. And I do feel that I even want to work harder. So there's these two things that happened. There's this one thing that in one hand I said to myself, I want to work harder because the people who have more strength are able to carry more people.
Yeah.
And if I have the knowledge and I have the strength to carry more people, and if I use my talents, I can. But there's also another that looks like it's the opposite, but it goes hand in hand. And that's it. That is the lesson that you also cannot help everyone.
Oh, that's for sure. That's for sure. And what are your advice to those people that you met to take them away of this so difficult situation?
Oh, my advice is also a very good question. But my advice for them would be, thank you. No, I wanted to thank you back. I was looking at you like, yeah, thank you. No, that's what thank you. I was like, why would I? No, I'm sorry. No, the advice I would give the homeless people would be, make sure you find people to surround yourself with that still show you that you're worth something, that you're worthy of love, that you're worthy of being in this world, that you're worthy of being taken care of. Because the thing that happens when you become homeless is that the world tells you you're nothing, you're worth nothing. Because obviously you're worth something when, you have a good job, or you have a nice house, or you have a nice car.
Yeah, you have a title.
You have a title.
Mr. this or Mrs. that. Do you remember the story I told you before you got into that project about the 100 euros bill?
No.
Oh, you don't remember that? Even if you smash it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That. Yeah.
Even if you step on it, even if it's dirty on the floor, it's still 100
Yes.
euros.
And this is a very nice example because the people get stomped on. So they feel as if they're not worth anything anymore. But you're still the 100 euro bill.
Now, the last question. Would you do that again? Because it was, oh my God, a challenge that I wouldn't face. I confess to you, that would be so tough to me.
Yeah.
I am a Latin girl here in the Netherlands, and I feel ik heb heel snel koud. I would freeze.
No,
That's
I have to be honest that I cheated a little bit because I had the best clothes in the world. I had
Oh, that's not cheating.
yeah, but
not
so a
cheating.
lot of people don't wear thermal clothing, but I would say please do it. I had like thermal clothing of Berges of Norway, and that's like this ski brand. You know, they do if you want to go skiing like in the -10 degrees.
Ta-da! Merchandising moment.
No, but so there was only one moment that I was really cold, and for the rest I just wore my thermal clothing, and that was.
But even so, your face was outside on the wind, and
You can wear a hat, and you can like. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Okay, my dear, thanks so much for sharing all those things with us.
Thanks for having me.
If you didn't watch, please watch Homeless Experience at NPO
3.
3.
Wednesday the 13th and the 20th of December, 22:10. So 10 past 10.
10 past 10. So that's it. Doei!
Doei!